All right, let's get back to monogamy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, polygamy and monogamy. So, you've said before that you don't think men are hardwired, yeah?
Yeah.
Woman, or to be monogamous, which basically means men are wired to be with multiple women. Do you feel like women are wired the same?
I can't speak for every woman, but for myself, I don't think I'm wired to be with multiple people.
Right, okay. Because it's so funny.
It would piss me off as well, like, it would annoy me.
What do you mean, if you had more than one man?
Yeah, I just feel like, when I get involved with someone, I'm quite kind of like centered on that person as well, kind of thing. And, you know, I'm interested in like getting to know that person and stuff like that. And I just feel like, where do you really get the time?
So then, okay, so.
But I feel like men are different. I feel like, because in regards to monogamy, yeah, there's been like a few write-ups about it, that there's different sides to monogamy as well. There's like emotional monogamy, sexual monogamy. Like, these are the kind of things that they're starting to go into now.
Right.
I feel like a guy, and I know it's going to sound weird, but I feel like if this is where they're taking it, and there are like these different kind of areas of monogamy, I do feel like a man has more, he's more likely to be emotionally monogamous to a woman. Do you understand? And then, like, I feel like with men, I feel like a man could love a woman, so he could be like emotionally like attached to that woman, and still do something, slip up and do something, because I'm not sure. I think sexually, they're built to be monogamous.
But so you don't believe that a man can be emotionally polygamous then?
No. I think that it's a bit weird, if I'm honest. I think it's a bit weird.
Because
go on.
Sorry, go on.
No, go on, you go.
All right, because I said if I speak from because I speak from my own personal experience. Yeah. So I'm actually at the stage in my life, yeah, because I'm nearly 40 years old now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm actually nearly 40 years old. Yeah. And because I've spent like nearly half of my life in relationships, like I was saying before, I kind of feel like my monogamous side was brought on, yeah, by idealistic societal norm. I feel like society told me, yeah, that I'm supposed to be monogamous. And don't get me wrong, I was in love with the women that I was in love with. But I didn't go outside of societal norms, because I knew that in the relationship that I was in, it would be a problem. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
that means that, so do you feel, because you said that you was in love with these women, yeah?
100%, yeah.
Yeah, you said you was in love with them, but you didn't stray because of like societal.
Yeah, because you don't cheat, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like,
would you then say that you was emotionally monogamous to these women that you was in love with?
100%, yeah.
But then you felt like not being sexually monogamous to them, because you felt like, that's what I'm saying.
100%. Even though I was, though, this is the thing, I was sexually monogamous.
Yeah.
But
that's not what you felt like doing, though. Right, that's what I'm saying.
I knew there was a part of my brain that was saying, "Oh, that woman's all right, you know. Actually, oh, yeah, bruv." Like,
yeah.
But I was like, no, can't do that. Boom, boom, boom. Like, shut down. Like, I would shut things down. Yeah. But now I'm no longer, like, in that space. I'm like, actually, I could probably try and explore that polygamous.
But do you feel like that's because of what those women, you've been monogamous with these women, and then they've turned around and they've let you down? So do you feel like that's a bit of conditioning? Like, well,
that could, listen, I'm at the point where I'm so self-reflective. You could be 100. That could also be part of the thing. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna like, no, never. But I'm also gonna say that right now, at this point in time, I'm actually at the point where I'm like, I might explore the polygamy side of things and see what. Do you know what I mean? Because
when you say polygamy side of things, could you see yourself marrying more than one woman?
Marrying?
There'll be fights in the house every day. I could never be like a second, third, fourth wife. I couldn't live in a house with a man with other wives.
It would depend on
I'd end up fighting them. So
it would depend on the woman.
Okay.
It would depend on the woman. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it would depend.
If the woman says, like, if the women were like, yeah, like, we'll marry you.
Yeah. And if the women were down for it, I'll be like, all right, cool. Let's roll. Let's see what's going on. Do you know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna say? No, like.
Don't you think that'd be a bit like hell though, kind of?
Nah, because at the point I'm at right now, I'm not gonna lie.
Shall I tell you why it might be hell? Think about it like this, yeah.
Go on.
So, like, you've got 5 wives. Right.
That's 5 headaches, by the way.
They all want to be satisfied that same night, yeah?
No. I'm not Superman. What are you talking about? I'm not Superman.
But that's what I'm saying. You're not Superman, but
so we'd have
to kick off because the women are going to be like, because me personally, I'd be like, hold on. So, because you're always going to be looking and thinking, all right, so does he have a favorite one or something? Like, what's going on here? Well, yep. I have to wait. Or when you go out and you're buying things for them, you've got to buy something for everyone.
That's why I said it depends on the woman, because if jealousy and envy or like negative feelings is part of your core, you are not built to be in a polygamous relationship. Like, you're not built. I'm saying that it's not. I don't believe it's for everyone.
I'm definitely not built to be.
I don't believe that polygamy would be for everyone. However, there are definitely. If you look at statistics, right, there are more women on the planet than there are men.
Yeah, definitely. I know that. Yeah.
So, if everyone married off one man to one woman, you're gonna have about how many million women just on the sidelines? So, just by statistics. So, whose man do you think they're coming for? They're coming for yours. Like,
not mine.
No, they're
not mine. They're coming for someone's. No, I'm joking. But no, I see what you're saying there.
So I'm saying, like, so maybe, yeah, it may be just a natural, I don't know, it might be a natural thing because they're coming for, because just by sheer statistics, monogamy can't even work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
but I feel, all right, so I feel like, but if you are going to practice polygamy or whatever, yeah, I still feel like you have to cater to all of your wives. The same.
Yeah.
Or you don't deserve 5 wives as far as I'm concerned. Like, there's going to be probably at least one, yeah, that is like the one that isn't.
But you know what?
Do you believe that a man can love 5 women?
Yes.
All at the same time?
Love them differently. I totally believe that. I believe it. I do. Believe it. I believe.
When you say love them differently, what do you mean?
Every time I've been in love,
yeah,
it's never the same. I can talk my personal experience. I've been in love with all of the women that I've been with, but it's never been the same type of love. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love them all, but I don't love them the same.
Yeah.
It's not a competition. So if one woman was to say to me now, oh, did you love her more than me? I would say, no, I don't love her more than you. I love her differently from you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why? Is that based on like experience?
It's just based on the individual's energy and what they give you. Do you know what I mean? Like, love, you know what I actually think? I actually think love, yeah, just like everything else in the world, I think love there needs to be a study of love. Like, you know, human beings they do study of everything psychologically. And like, generally, loveology or the study of love isn't an actual thing. Like,
the Greeks studied it though.
They did study it, but they
studied it. There was like I can't remember off the top of my head, but there was a few different loves.
I think there's and like there's different types of love. But what I feel like is that that's what we feel like it's done. And I'm like, no, there needs to be an actual study of love. And the reason why I say that is because right now we live in the age of the side.
I feel like love is a bit of a gas thing as well, though.
What do you mean?
I feel like, that you something with someone, and you can be in love with them or love them, but that doesn't mean that it's healthy. Do you see what I'm saying? And it doesn't mean that it is like, how can I explain this without sounding like a nutter?
It's all right,
I just think that love is just a bit of like a word that people like throw around. Like, I feel like there's more that goes into a relationship than just, oh, I love you, like we love each other kind of thing. Like, there needs to be like respect for each other, like your values need to be not so much the same, but you need to meet in the middle, where even if your values and certain things ain't the same, understand each other. I would rather, obviously love is like a created, obviously you're gonna gush in it if a guy tells you that he loves you, or a woman tells you, you know, I love you. But I feel like it would mean more to me if a guy said to me, I understand you. I think that's important.
Really?
Understand people. I think a lot of people are in love, but you don't understand each other.
All right, so let's go there. Have you ever been understood by a man? Forget love. Have you ever been understood by a man fully?
Yes and no. The reason, but that can be my fault as well, though. Right, I can't put it down to the man. I can't be like, oh, you know, it's the man's fault why he didn't understand me, because it's also about the level that you're willing to open up on as well. If you're not willing to open up to a certain extent to enable someone to understand you, how are they going to understand you? Do you know what I'm saying? So I would say part way, yes, but not completely. You know, obviously I've come across like guys that ain't trying to understand me and throwing the whole love word around kind of thing. And that's why I say I feel like it gets thrown around too loosely, the word love.
Right. So, okay, so
understanding is really, really important. And I feel like a lot of marriages lasted back in the day because of understanding and working together.
Right. More so than love.
Than love, yeah.
I would totally agree with you. I totally agree with you, because there's a thing for me, like I said, if you go back to generation that I was talking about before, like my father's generation, it looked like, it was monogamous from the outside. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But come to find out that it's not. But the reason why it lasted, and the reason why it lasted for so long, is because there was an understanding that women, both the women and men, understood the situation.
Yeah.
I think nowadays, when we talk about monogamy, understanding is out the window.
Yeah.
There's no understanding anything. Like, people right now are in their emotions about a lot of things, and it's like, if you don't give me X, and provide X, then it's done.
I know some really like toxic relationships. Do you know? And and people just, but I love him. Do you know what I mean? We're in love. I love him, kind of thing. But I feel like if there was more of an understanding, you wouldn't even get caught up in the things that you get caught up in, the situations,
For me, you see, okay, so this whole relationship thing, I believe when you talk about marriage, I believe relationships and marriage is more than love. Like you're saying, I think it's more of a business.
Definitely, because you can fall in and out of love as well.
Yeah, but I think it's a business. Like, if someone said to me, I don't love you anymore, however, I'm still willing to invest in you growing as a person, or invest in you financially, or invest in you, I don't know, going into the future to be a more prosperous person.
Yeah.
For me, that's also a type of love. It may be the erotic, I don't know, oh my God, I can't live without them type of love.
Because that's not love, that's infatuation.
Okay.
That's infatuation. Think about the honeymoon stage. Yeah. This is why, like, more time, like, if I'm dating a guy, it's all good, babes. But let me see you after 4 or 5 months in. Then we get to know, you get to know the real me. Not saying I don't show my real self, but when you first start talking to people, you're gushing, innit? Like, because you're on like that kind of high, you know. And then some people do.
Plus, they're offering you their best parts as well in that period.
Yeah, and sometimes they show you fake parts.
Do
You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're all guilty of it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, okay, a guy is going to FaceTime me. I'm not jumping on my FaceTime until my hair's done and everything. Do you see what I'm saying? But then a little bit down the line, that might slip a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'll be more comfortable because at the beginning, it is not a lie, but you become obviously a bit more comfortable with each other, and then that's when you start to see more the realer side of people, and then that's the test of the character. Test of the character after that. You know, I feel like a lot of people are dating these days for image as well.
Then would you say that it would be easier then to get to a better place in a relationship that as to show your true self from the beginning?
Yeah. The reason why I say that is because
you're gonna walk.
You know from the start.
You're telling me
you want this or you don't, baby.
You're telling me
because you're seeing the real person. It's hard to be that. It's hard to be that open, but I must admit, because of what I've learned in life, these days I am more like I know a woman, yeah, that has said to me, I don't have skeletons in my closet. I walk with my skeletons right beside me. Yeah.
Right. And you know what's so funny? I respected that, you know.
Yeah.
From day dot, yeah. She's like, this is who I am, innit? Like, you take up shit.
Or leave it, yeah.
But this is who, like, I'm not hiding shit. However, like you say, people are walking around with the skeletons in their closet 6 months, 7 months, 8 months in. You're like, God damn, like, what the hell is that? I didn't know what that.
Do you know what? I can accept most things about people, though. This is the thing. Like, I don't feel like I'm a very like judgmental person. Like, I can accept most things about people as long as it's like not really involved in like someone would have to have done something really, really like deep, you know, for me to like be really judgmental of them, if that makes any sense. Maybe when I like was younger, like in my teen years, I probably would have been a bit like and certain things, but as I've got older, like I just, that's your life, innit? That's what you do, you know. From you ain't like a murderer, a rapist, trouble kids, stuff like that. Like I'm not really. That's you, innit? Like.
So you would. So are you saying you would accept someone for who they are if on your first date, let's say.
What you go all out now? Go on.
I'll tell you who I am, innit? Like,
yeah.
2014, like, you know, cheated on my girl, and then on 2015 I done X, Y, and Z, and then I was in trouble with the police, and then 2000 how would that go down though? Do you know what I mean? Like,
I will probably still continue to date, and let me explain to you why. Just because a person's done those things, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to do it to me. And secondly, it's dating as far as I'm concerned, and that's what dating's about, getting to know someone. If I decide at that end of the dating period that, you know, it's not working, that doesn't really mean that I judge you. That's just me saying, this isn't for me personally. And I don't feel like that's judgmental. I'm allowed to want what I want for myself. That doesn't mean I'm judging them.
But you know yourself, yeah? I don't know. But if you know yourself, if you were to go on a first date with someone and you were to literally tell them exactly who Nolay is, you think that date they'll be like, I want a second date? Or would you think?
Probably. I think it depends on the man, but I also think on the first date, I don't think you should say too much. And the only reason why I'm saying that, you sound like a mad girl. Like, if I'm coming, I've had a hard life. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, my life has been hard. I've got a story to tell. Like, one day I will write a book, and I do want to make a film. Because I know when people watch that film, their arseholes are going to fall out. Because I've had a crazy life. So I'm not going to go on my first date and start telling this guy about my whole life. Because he's probably going to leave and think, Jesus, why'd you tell me all of that, man? I just wanted to eat some food. Like, it's...
Right, yeah.
I think there's levels to, like, unveiling yourself to someone. But we will get there. That's not me hiding it. That's me easing you into it, like letting you get to know me. I don't expect a guy to turn up and be like, well, do you know what? Yeah, I cheated on my woman. You know, I come out of jail not too long ago, and the whole like that's just, you know, it's like take time. But I do expect to be told eventually.
Eventually,
because I feel like there's a certain period, isn't there, before it starts to get a bit serious.
All right.
I mean, how many dates do you go on before you start taking someone seriously?
Okay. No, this is interesting.
No, that's a question for you. How many dates do you go on?
Do I go?
Yeah, before you start taking someone seriously.
Well, I don't even know what this date thing is. You know, I'm not going to lie right about.
You don't know.
I don't even do the whole dating thing right now.
But you must do so you don't talk, you don't engage in conversation.
And I engage, but the thing is with me, like, I prefer to engage with realness. You see? Yeah. That's just me as a person. Like, I prefer to engage with just real energy, because I'm of the understanding that everyone has their skeletons. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone has their skeletons. But I'm at the point where I'm listen, like, don't gas, don't lie to me, innit? Like, what's the 411? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Really, as a person, do you know what I mean? I know you might look good, you know what I mean? Might be sexually attracted to one another, but if it's gonna go further,
I can't deal with someone that just looks good. I'm sorry. I just feel I'm a person. Yeah, I do crave like a lot of like intellect.
Right. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I crave like otherwise like I could never deal with someone that I can't have conversation with. And I don't mean like I'm always talking about myself or he's always talking about himself. Like, just think that you need to be able to have conversation with people. And I feel like if I'm dealing with someone or I start talking to someone, I gauge in probably the first few days.
Right.
If it's someone that I want to get to know or not. Probably in the first 2-3 days I gauge. And that's based on his engagement. And
happens, right? So when that happens, right? Because I totally agree with you. Like, you know whether or not you want to keep engaging with this person quite early on. Yeah. However, the human ego is definitely an interesting thing. So once people know, that you don't want to engage with them, or they feel like, right, it's waning a little bit, they might try a little dip. They might shift. They might switch it up and think, all right, cool. That wasn't working, right? I'm gonna try something different.
No, because you know what? I can tell, if a guy is a conversationalist or not. If he can conversate. Women like to talk. You know, I'm sure I'm not the only woman. Like, women in general really like to talk. So I just feel like, obviously you can have your natter with your girls and your mom or whatever else, but
there's a different energy when it's the opposite sex when you can talk.
Yeah.
Totally different energy.
You know, you just want to be able to talk to that person. And like I said, it goes back to understanding as well. If we don't talk, how am I going to even come to understand you? How are you going to come to understand who I am? How am I going to come to understand who you are?
All right, cool. Listen, let's round off, yeah?
Yeah.
We're going to go back to the initial question.
Yeah.
Is monogamy dead?
No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
You think people can be monogamous in 2020?
Yeah, because shall I tell you why?
Until the day they die.
Go with one person. Married to that person. I'm speaking from me. I could.
Yeah.
Don't know about the rest of y'all. I could.
Hang on.
I could.
You say you could be with one person until the day you die.
What? Marry someone and be with that person?
You don't have any more.
If I could. Shall I tell you how I know that I could? Let me explain to you how I know that I could. Yeah. When I've like done things like broken up with a guy or something, yeah, I haven't felt like sex is like essential for me. I've done stuff like go without sex for like 2 or 3 years. Not because I have to, because not even in a boastful way. I'm not Beyonce, but I'm Nolay and I'm known. So guys are trying it with me all the time. If I wanted to have like multiple sexual partners, I could. But I just it depends, isn't it? Just not really interested. So I feel like if I could go without it, I feel like I could be with someone, and I feel like I could grow old with them. Whether he can be like that, that's a different story.
Would you allow? Okay, so would you allow?
No, I would. He'd have to never ever. He'd have to never ever let me see. Don't let me find out. Like, just don't. But at the same time, there would be a level of respect if my man or partner at that time or whatever, you know, is frozen. Do I save this? This is good. Oh. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Let me see. Can you hear me now? And that was getting juicy as well.
I don't know what happened there, guys. I don't know what happened. Hang on 1 second. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Nolay, come back in. Come back in. We're rounding off. Let's round off. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened there. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Someone give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, please. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, please. You can hear me, yes, it's beautiful on the inside. Okay, cool. All right, good. We can hear each other. Fantastic. Let's wait till Nolay gets back in. Nolay, come back in, please. We ain't finished. Well, we're gonna round up. We ain't finished. We're gonna round up. This was getting good. After this, after Nolay goes, because I think we're gonna end at 10. I'm gonna let you guys come on in and ask some questions as well. Nolay, where you at? Where you at, girl? Come on. Nolay, come on in. Yo, bro. You cool? Yeah, I'm still going. No problem. This is perfect Tuesday, dude. Yeah, Nolay, sorry. Send a request, please. I don't know what happened there. Hang on, 1 second. Wicked. There we go. Sorry, I don't know what happened there.
It was you. It was your side.
I don't know what happened.
You could still hear me. I completely forgot what I was saying then. Can you refresh me?
I was saying that, yeah, so you don't think monogamy's dead. You can be with one person until the day you die. I said, would it be okay?
Yeah, but we're getting older now. It's not like do you know what I mean? So, I mean, by the time that I get in like my 40s and stuff like that, like, I mean, how long is it till we're really gonna die? Like, we've only got, how long have we got left? Get your husband and your wife or your life partner, and do you know what I mean? I want to be like on the sea, sailing in the boat and shit. Like, I don't feel like I want to like grow old by myself.
I don't. Anyone does really.
But personally, I would prefer not to know. That's what I was saying. But if a guy did come to me that I was seeing and he said to me, "I've cheated on you," basically, like.
What if he said, "I love you, baby. I want to be for the rest of my life. However, I just want to go and sample something"?
No, he can't say that to me. So let me explain to you why. Yeah, because it's like, come on, man. Sometimes a little tiny bit of ignorance is bliss. And some of it is about respect as well. Like, come on, man. Like, you're not really meant to be going out there, like, purposely trying to sample. You might slip up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, a slip up, we might be able to overlook that girl. Innit? But like a little slip up, like, and you say, like, your guy comes to you and says, like, do you know what? I fucked up, like, I cheated on you.
Right. Now what?
I gotta probably get a bit mad, obviously. Like, obviously, that's because we're human beings. Obviously, you're gonna get upset, you're gonna get emotional, and stuff like that. But it honestly depends. You know what I'm saying? I might be at where I feel like it's unforgivable. But then I feel like you have to. I'm not saying you should let your man cheat on you, but I do feel like you have to be realistic.
Really?
You have to be realistic when it comes to men, as far as I'm concerned, to a certain extent. But no, he couldn't come to me and be like, I just want to sample different women.
Yeah.
You know, but you're the one I love, and I'll just have you at home while I go out there sampling different women.
Right.
Because think about it, if the shoe was on the other foot and the woman, if I went to him and said, I just want to sample a few men.
But I don't think men and women...
Probably lose his head top if a woman said that, man.
I actually think men and women are built different.